Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. In today's video, it's going to be a fun video just of me trying my most luxurious, most expensive brands that I own, and do a full face of each category of for the whole face. Sorry, I can't talk. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a full face of my most expensive makeup. So if you're interested, continue watching. And if you're new, please do not forget to like and subscribe, you guys. And I will really appreciate it from you guys. So thank you so much to those that decide to subscribe to my channel. So thank you. Let's get right into the video now. Okay, so starting off with primer. The most expensive primer that I have is from Tom Ford. This is the Traceless Soft Matte Primer. I do have another one that's from Tom Ford. It's the glowy one, or the pink one, the one that comes in the glass bottle, like similar to the packaging of this one. But I feel like I wanted to use this one for this video, but I do have the other one, and it is pretty expensive too. But anyways, I'm going to be using this one for today's video, and it's the Traceless Soft Matte Primer. Yeah, it's my favorite matte primer actually that I own. I'm just going to grab this much. It feels so nice on the skin or on the face when you apply it. It feels so smooth. And the smell, I actually like the smell of it too. It smells clean and just very nice in my opinion. It really does blur the skin when you apply this primer, and it mattifies it too, so because it is a mattifying primer. So yeah. Okay, so after using my primer, I'm going to use my foundation, which I'm going to be using I'm going to be using two foundations from Tom Ford 2. Each bottle is $150. So right here is like almost like $300 in just these two things right here. But I'm going to be using both of these. I do have the shades Cool Almond and Ivory Silk. So I'm just gonna be mixing these two together, putting them on my face. So I actually don't have a palette, like a foundation palette where you can mix foundations. So I'm just gonna use a random thing that I have and just mix both of them right here. And just mix them both. Okay, and now I'm just gonna mix them with my finger like this. Okay, and just start applying it like this on my face. Still a little too light, but I'm gonna make it work. A foundation brush. I'm gonna just use my Rare Beauty foundation brush. And I'm gonna grab my mirror where I could see myself. Okay. I think this is one of my favorite foundations right now. It's just a beautiful foundation from Tom Ford. I do like the stick foundation too, but it's not the right shade that I have, so I don't really use it that much. But with these two, if I mix them both together, it's not the right exact shade, but it looks better than the other one that I have. And I can make this work for me when I put bronzer and the rest of my makeup. Okay. And it does have very decent coverage also, because I did have like blemishes right here, and it did cover them up pretty good. doesn't look heavy any like at all either. That's why I really like it too, because it doesn't look heavy or cakey, and it doesn't emphasize anything on your face. So yeah, it's a really, really gorgeous foundation. Okay, I'm gonna apply it just a little bit more. Where? On this side. And just a little bit more on this side. I think I need a little bit more on my forehead. Okay, so done with my foundations. Now, what's the next thing? Do I have a concealer here? I don't have a concealer. I don't have all of my things here, so I'll be right back. I'm going to be using my Victoria Beckham concealer pen. Just apply it like this. I think this is my most expensive concealer for how much concealer this component, or whatever you want to call it, has. It does not have a lot for the price that it is. So I'm just going to use this one because I do feel like it's really expensive. This is in the shade FL2. So for reference, it's the shade. I'm just going to use my Beauty Blender to blend it out. This concealer is actually very good because it's very skin-like. I feel like it's similar to the Gucci one that I have, that I love too. But yeah, it's very expensive too because it has a little bit of product. So actually I'm going to go in with bronzer, and I was debating between two bronzers that I have, that I own. Expensive primers, my most expensive bronzers, you guys. Oh my gosh, why do I keep saying primers? But it is my Hermes bronzer and my Sisley bronzer too. So I don't know which one I should use. I think I'm gonna go with my Sisley there you go again, primer. With my Sisley bronzer. Oh my gosh, and just use this one. This is in the shade, what shade is this? I don't think it has a shade. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna use this one. And just really bronze up my face. Like, it's not too pigmented, but you could build it up. My foundation is a little too light. This is what I like to do, is like bronze up my skin very well with the bronzer. So my next thing that I'm going to use is blush. Yeah, blush. Or should I go in with eyeshadow? I'm just going to do blush. Okay, so sorry about my voice. I'm going to be using my Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate blush. This one right here. I'm going to combine both of them together and just apply it like that. Those mirrors are so dirty. I have to use this one. Oh, that looks so pretty. Everything is looking so good as right now. Good. Done with the blush. Okay, so up next is, I think I'm gonna do my eyebrows because I'm looking a little crazy without my eyebrows done. Use is my Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette. This one right here. right there, and this is all I use. I'll mix two colors that I usually use and just fill in my eyebrows with this, and then I'm just using this very small angled brush. And this is the most boring part, in my opinion, of doing my makeup. So yeah, I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows and just try to do it as fast as I could, because it just takes so long doing my eyebrows. I'm so sorry, you guys, if you hear noise. Like, my neighbor is mowing, whatever, their lawn, and you could hear the machine. Now, the next thing that I'm gonna do is eyeshadow. And I don't have an eyeshadow primer because I don't really buy eyeshadow primer or eyelid primer, because I do not have oily eyelids. So I'm just gonna use the eyeshadow, and my most expensive eyeshadow palette that I own is my Natasha Denona palette, which looks like this. It's white, and this is a green brown palette right there. That's how it looks. So this palette is like $250, I think, which is insane for an eyeshadow palette. More expensive than Pat McGrath. But yeah, so I'm gonna use this one, and I'm just gonna go with a very neutral eye look today. For my crease shade, oh my gosh, this shade right here, which I don't know what it's called. Let me see what shade name it is. It's Suede, I think. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but that's what it says. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab it on my brush, and I like to blend it out a little bit with my finger too, just because I feel like it smooths it out even better with my finger. Keep applying it with my brush. I think I'm just gonna do a very simple eye look, even though it's like very colorful, this palette, but I just want to go with something very simple and neutral for today. This palette has the most like insane shiny metallics. I think I want to go with all over the eyelid with this shade right here and that shade right there, and that's called Skin. Okay, so just use that one. I'm gonna use my finger with it to apply it. That looks so good. That looks really pretty, actually. I really like that shade. These formulas from these shadows are insane. They're not, I don't feel like they're the same exact anymore, like with the other palettes from Natasha Denona. The formula has changed, but so far, like, feel like these palettes have the most insane formula from Natasha Denona. Okay, now the other eye. I feel like I'm done with the eyeshadow look. Just very simple. It's not something so complicated to do. I don't want to get overwhelmed with how much shades there is. So I think I'm done with the eyeshadow look. Just very simple. Almost like an everyday eyeshadow look. Okay. So next is mascara. Okay, so I'm gonna just use my eyelash curler. And I forgot highlighter. What's my most expensive highlighter that I have? I think it's Tom Ford also, which is this one, which is Soleil Neige Glow Highlighter, and in the shade Grand Paradise. And that's how it looks. I'm just gonna use this one because it is my most expensive highlighter that I have. See that? It's very soft. So now, like I said, mascara. And I don't really own any expensive mascaras. And I am going to use eyelashes too, because I do not like my eyelashes. I always complain about my eyelashes. So I'm just going to use these Naked Lashes from Ardell. And they're the 421 right here. Very natural and just very pretty in my opinion. And what mascara am I going to use? I don't have expensive mascaras, but I'm just going to use these two that I have right here, which is just a mini mascara from Dior and my Rare Beauty mascara. Those two. Okay, so I'm just going to curl my eyelashes like that. Like, I want to go with the Christian Dior mascara first. This. I just apply a little bit because since I'm gonna apply lashes, I don't really need to apply that much. I'm gonna apply a little bit of this one too. So now I'm just gonna apply my falsies, and I'm just gonna grab my glue. And let me just open this. You know what? I think I'm gonna do this off camera because I don't know, I get overwhelmed trying to apply them in camera. So I'll just be right back. I'm sorry, you guys, if you guys hear my kids. They did like get tired of waiting for me to finish the video. So they are in the room with me and just playing. So I do apologize for the noise that they're making. Okay, so just the last step already that I have to do is my lips. So the most expensive lip liner that I own, I think, is from Dior. And I'm going to use this shade Nude Style 300, which I do love this eyeliner. I mean this lip liner. By the way, I did finish applying my eyelashes, and I did apply a little bit of Wing 2 eyeliner. So that's how it turned out. Okay, now back to the eyeliner. To the lip liner! Oh my gosh! Not talk! Okay, so I'm just gonna outline my lips. I feel like I'm gonna finish this lip liner so fast. I need to buy like a backup lip liner. Okay, just like that. Oh my gosh, these kids, they're so impatient for me to finish my videos. It's just so hard with them when they're home. Well, I mean, my son he's not going to school, so he's still too small and he's always with me. My most expensive lipstick is, I think it's from Sisley, and this is how it looks. This is in the shade 19. It doesn't have a name, it just has a number. My most expensive gloss also is from, it's not from Sisley, but it is from Tom Ford. And this is in the shade Impulse, 13 Impulse. So I'm just gonna use this one because this is my most expensive glosses that I have. Oh. Such a pretty color for summer and for spring, especially right now. These shades are so pretty. I feel like this is a very pretty spring lip combo. Very pinky peachy lip combo. So actually the last step is not, it wasn't the lips, it's actually setting spray, and I do not own any expensive setting sprays, and yeah, so I am going to combine two of them that I have here with me. I'm going to use this one first, my One Size setting spray. I'm just going to shake it a little bit because it is very, you just have to shake it before. Oh gosh. Just apply and just hold my breath because this thing is very strong. Okay. And just keep my eyes closed for a little bit because it's just gonna go into my eyes. So, eyelashes. Okay. Now I just have to let it for a few seconds sink into my skin. Sink into my skin. And I'm going to use also my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I'm almost done with this one. Just let it dry. Oh, this makeup look turned out so good, you guys. If you guys have these makeup products, you should try it out and do a full face of all of this makeup products because it looks so pretty. Wow. I feel like a model right now of how good my makeup looks right now. Love it. I think this is the end of this video. I did use everything that I own of my most expensive products. And some I didn't have because I don't own anything expensive from those categories. But this is how it turned out, you guys. I really love this makeup look. How it turned out. My most luxurious, most expensive makeup look. Okay, so that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm so sorry for the background noise that my kids are in here, and they just were so impatient for me to finish my video, and so they just decided to come into my room and start making noise. So I'm so sorry about that. But anyways, if you are new, please do not forget to like and subscribe, and I would really appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoy. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, you guys.